Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Quad Life. Yes, I'm feeling goofy today, I guess. Well, we have another installment of the oddities of living as a quadriplegic. If I haven't said this for a while, but just a public service announcement that it is advisable not to break your neck, as it's just causes all kinds of problems. You know, it's kind of nice. I get to roll around and have people wait on me hand and foot, and I don't need to do a thing for myself. But all in all, it's much advisable not to break your neck. So, what's going on with this week's installment? Well, first thing is funding. Well, funding is always one of those fun issues. Even though the first three letters are the same, they definitely are not synonymous. So, with everything in life, it takes funds to do, well, pretty well, anything. You can blink on your own without any funding, but for me, I can't even breathe on my own without funding. So, that's not even free, at least when you break your neck. So the current issue is that in early September, well, back up more, in August, I had my annual evaluation on what my needs are and if they've changed at all. And for the last several years, none of that's changed, and all the funding has just stayed in place for what I've had. Well, this year they decided that one of the things I was getting, I no longer or utterly don't qualify for, which actually I do agree with that, but now it has left us a shortfall of basically equivalent of not quite 3 hours a day of care for funding. And my county worker put in a request for emergency funding back like September 5 or something like that, and it was supposed to be received or get a decision within 5 days. Well, it is now October 5, so nearly a month later as I record this, so the day before you're seeing it, and we have yet to hear anything back. So I know things go slow in government, but even 5 days for a month, and that's a bit odd, or even slower yet, I would say. So, to say the least, it's kind of been a stressful amount added to my parents especially, and as it stands right now, we are still waiting to be able to submit my caregivers' hours for September so that they can get paid for taking care of me. And as if you followed my videos for a while, imagine sticking around with me for 10 hours a day or so. You really want to get paid good for that, because imagine being with me for 10 hours straight. That is, that's a bad punishment. So hopefully they will get everything done quickly, and usually by now they have, but we'll see by the end of today or tomorrow when this comes out, or what's going to happen. But I've learned quite well throughout my life that God has given us times of testing, and that everything has come through as needed. So just during these times that we're like, yeah, what's going to happen, that, well, keep waiting and trusting that it will be taken care of. That's what we need to do very well. As the Bible says, do not worry about tomorrow, for each day has enough trouble of its own. And that is for sure. And other health news, I guess. I just got back from doing labs at the hospital and had fun with paperwork and finding where to get some blood out of me. But thankfully they left some, so that still here today and not too pale, I guess. But as of this recording, I am scheduled to have surgery this coming Tuesday. We'll finally get rid of some very large bladder stones that have been causing problems that I have not been talking about publicly, but to say they've caused issues. And it will be good to get rid of them. But I'm going to have some follow-up from it that I will likely not be able to get up for a while. So this is probably the last video for a couple weeks, unless I get a trucking video out maybe this weekend or something to get it recorded. But you'll find out about that eventually. So for me, surgery is pretty non-chalant or not something to be too worried about. This will be something like number 25 or so surgery that I've had, so I'm very familiar with the routine. Yesterday I got another phone call just saying when surgery is and asking me all questions about different medications and what I take or don't, and if I need to stop any or that kind of thing. And the answers were the same as they were about 4 days earlier, that no, none of them need to be stopped, and yeah, I know the day and the approximate time and all the regular questions. And so for me, it's nothing to worry about. I know some people get quite anxious or concerned about surgeries, and yeah, everything does carry risk with it, but there's risk, crossing a road or going or driving anywhere. But I trust that God will take care of things, and that it'll work through the surgeon to do what's needed, and therefore I'm not too concerned about it. What happens will, and being anxious won't change anything. But a large benefit that I have is, again, I can't feel anything below my head. So as far as anything really hurting, I can bite my lip, but really that's the only problem I might have. So I'm very thankful that way. And for those of you that can actually feel things, well, that's a little bit more of a concern maybe, but I guess that's one benefit of breaking your neck, but again, I would not recommend it. So that's it for today's update. I'm thankful that I can be out here again today. We had to take care of several box elder bugs, but they have been, shall we say, relocated. And tomorrow, it looks like it's going to get a lot colder, with temps only in the upper 50s for highs. So not good to sit out, especially not in shorts. So, as always, thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Bye for now.